ngira ngo muzi umugani w'ikinyarwanda, ijya kurisha ihera ku rugo. Kurisha ni ukuvuga ngo ihera ku rugo, ubwatsi buri aho ikagenda, noneho ikaba yajyana kure, ariko iteka aho yahera ku rugo hose uko yagenda igeraho igataha. Niyo mpamvu nk'urubyiruko muri ibi biganiro, mu byo twifuza guhora tuganira tubatoza, ni ukuvuga ngo twiheraho tukiyubaka, ndetse tugahera ku byo dufite. Nta washaka gutekereza iby'ahandi atabanje guhera kuri we, ku bye, ku bushobozi bwe. Siko bigenda? No kuri twe rero, no ku Rwanda, twaheye ku rubyiruko rwacu. Urubyiruko rwacu narwo rwiheraho, hanyuma tukagenda tugana ku by'ahandi, ibyo twiga, ibyo twahahayo, na bya bindi bavuga, kugira ngo barigeze gukoresha imvugo ya global citizen. Buriya global citizen agira aho akomoka. Ntabwo waba global citizen gusa utabanje kuba citizen w'ahantu. Aho hantu rero urahatunganya, hamara kugutunganira, hamara kukubaka, ukaganisha n'ahandi, ukabana, ugahahirana, buri wese akubaka undi. Ikindi, mwebwe urubyiruko, arizo ngufu z'u Rwanda z'ubu n'ejo, mugenda mwiyubaka, muriga, mujya mu mashuri, mukagira ubumenyi, mukagira imyuga. Ibyo ni ngombwa, ariko uwo mwuga, ubwo bumenyi, ayo mashuri bigomba kuba mu muntu muzima, niho bihera. Muzima ndashaka kubivuga ku buryo bubiri. Uburyo bwa mbere bw'ibanze, ugomba kugira ubuzima bwiza. Ndashaka gutoreza, ndashaka kugira ngo tuganire, mwumve, tubatoze, tuzahora tubatoza urubyiruko gushaka kugira ubuzima bwiza. Ubuzima murabyumva icyo mvuga? To be healthy. We need you healthy. You must be healthy first. Then you are sure the investments you have made are going to last. And you don't want to make investments in people at the same time they are not taking good care of their health. Because you will come to waste, will disappear, the investments will not be very helpful in the long term. It starts with every individual to look after themselves well then these investments are made, and you are sure the sky is going to be the limit. That's the first thing. This world has many things, a lot of opportunities. I was a move of opportunity. There's plenty. There are also bad things that come in the mix. And sometimes people just confuse everything. They cannot make a distinction between a good opportunity and the bad things. Twaza tuvuga inka irisha gahera ku rugo igenda irisha, burya n'inka irisha ubona ukagira ngo irarya buri cyatsi cyose. Burya n'inka iratoranya, buri igenda irisha certain type of grass. Ibifite amahwa, it avoids that. Ntabwo igenda iyabira everything that is green as grass. It selects, it chooses. So the same thing, abantu batoya you need to be selective. You need to choose what builds you personally and what will enable you to build the society around you. You don't take anything. Why am I saying this? It's a global problem. Young people, and sometimes you understand, young people, they want to try anything and everything. They are in that situation where they try many things, the good and the bad. Sometimes they cannot tell which is bad and which is good. They take them to be the same. Ibintu bijyanye na drugs. You have heard of that, I'm sure. Have you or not? Ntabwo mubyumva. Ibiyobyabwenge, banza icyongereza mutakikibuka ubwo muvuze ikinyarwanda. Ibiyobyabwenge murabyumva. Ubisanga ahantu hose, mu mashuri, mu mihanda, hano hanze hashobora kuba hari na byinshi kurusha ibiri hano iwacu. Abantu bamwe bakabiburiramo bikabangiriza investment bikoramo cyangwa se bakorera n'igihugu cyabo. Ariko ibyo ni ibishobora kwirindwa. You can avoid that. I'm not going to give you many lessons about how you can avoid that. Everybody knows we can avoid that. And everyone knows it's not necessary. Everyone knows it raises people's potential and everything else they have in themselves to waste. Everything gets wasted when you follow that path. Ibyo biyobyabwenge hari ibyoroshye hari n'ibikomeye. Ariko ndashaka ko nanababwira ko n'ibyoroshye nabyo si ngombwa. If you can avoid it, please avoid it. Ibyoroshye uzi ibyo ari byo. It's between these hard drugs, babyita ibiki. Hari bibashyira mu mazuru bapuriza cyangwa abashoreza za cocaine, they have all kinds of names. You know better than me. Izo ziri cyangwa izo bitera inshinge. Aha. Ibyo biri mu category ya the hard ones. Izoroshye ni alcohol, inzoga. Inzoga murazizi? Abatanywa inzoga ahangaha ni bangahe? Mushyire intoki. Ni bande? Mushyire intoki hejuru. I can say ko harimo ibinyoma bikeya. Ni bake kurusha abo ndeba bashyize amaboko hejuru. Ariko jokes aside, nazo zirangiza, kandi nazo they can be avoided, isn't it? Ariko nazo zirangiza. Kwangiza kandi ibyazo ibyo byoroshye byangiza cumulatively, bigenda buhoro, slowly by slowly. Ukazinywa nyinshi, niba mugenzi wawe yagutinyutsa akakubwira ati atariko, cyangwa ugahora n'umuntu atari kuko ndeba wanyoye nyinshi cyane, ukavuga ati jyewe ati ko nta nkeya nasomyeho. Ariko ubwo aragenda atya, ariko agahakana akubwira ko no, nta n'umuntu yahuye nawe wazinyoye ahubwo. Wamubwira uti ngaho tugira utya uhagarare ku kuguru kumwe, ahubwo akeneye kwa gatatu, kuko n'abiri ya mbere ntashobora kuyahagararaho. Ariko bikagenda bityo, bigera bityo. Yavaho rero, what next? Njya mbona reports z'abapolisi bankorera buri munsi. Impfu ziva kuri accidents. Accidents zirasanzwe. Waba ukoresha unywa inzoga, waba utazinywa, accidents zibaho. That's not what I'm talking about. Specifically, iziva ku abasinze nizo nyinshi, kandi zirazamuka. Bivuze ngo ubuzima bwanyu muracyari bato, kwe kuba wifuza kubaho keretse habaye ibindi byo nta byo bitaba mu bushobozi bwacu bw'abantu. Ubundi ukwiye kuba wumva ko ufite ubuzima burebure, kugira ngo rero ubugabanye kubera inzoga ntabwo byakumvikana, ntabwo ari byiza. Ibyo mvuga nabijyamo inama gusa, simfite ubushobozi bwo kubihagarika. Ntawe ufite ubushobozi bwo guhagarika, ntushobora kudisciplininga society ngo uhagarike ibyo ngibyo bitaba. Ntawe ufite ubushobozi, ntabwo ariko ntibyambuza kujya inama. Kujya inama murabyumva, ntabwo byambuza to give advice, so that in your personal management you take care of that, knowing it really comes with a lot of dangers. So ubwo ndabibwira urubyiruko rwacu rw'u Rwanda nzi kandi ubonamo ibyo bibazo, nkagira ngo kugira ngo twongere imbaraga zo kwiteza imbere, tutangirizwa n'ibyo ngibyo, that we can manage, that we can go slow on and do better than we are doing. Ibyo nabyo reka mbishyire iruhande. Hari ibintu twakomeje tuvuga, abantu bavuze umuco, hari principles, hari values, hari all kinds of things. Ibyo bifasha mu majyambere nanone, bifasha mu bantu, umuntu ku giti cye kwiteza imbere, bifasha society, bifasha igihugu gutera imbere iyo tugendera ku mahame nk'ayo ngayo y'imyifatire, twifata neza, twumva neza, dukora neza. Ibyo byose nabyo byihutisha, twahoze tuvuga prosperity, sustainable growth, development n'ibindi byinshi kandi twifuza, kandi nibyo tubereyeho kugira ngo dutere imbere, tuve mu bukene tuzamuke mu majyambere ku nzego zose. Nta bandi tubitezeho, ni mwebwe, ni mwebwe. Ariko ibyo nahoze mvuga n'ibindi ndi bukomeze kuvuga, tubibatezeho on condition that you fulfill certain things. Ntabwo amajyambere tuzayageraho gusa. We can keep blaming each other. You say, oh, you know, this problem is there because of so and so, the other one because of so and so. Fine. That will not help us. We will only be helped by working together, by collectively following certain paths based on certain choices, things that we know very well that we have to do, we can't avoid, on that path to development, to where we want to be. You know, as we work for development, as we work for our country to be secure, to be stable, to be free, to be really the best that we want to be and we are capable of being. You said here that, and you are right, you can't wait for somebody else to come and do some of these things for you. You can't outsource certain things. You can't outsource values. You can't outsource principles. You can't outsource hard work. You can't. All these are things you must face and do. When I say you, my you means me as well. So, we. Also, you must understand the world we live in. The world we live in is not very kind, by the way. It's very harsh. Haven't you met some of that? Ntabwo murahura nabyo. ntawe urahura n'ukuntu iyi si idafite imbabazi. Njye mpura nabyo buri munsi, every day. Ntabwo ifite imbabazi kuko nta muntu uri hariya hanze wirirwa atekereza ikibazo cyawe ngo kigukemurire. Buri wese afite ikibazo cye atekereza ashaka gukemura, sibyo? Ndetse hariya hanze hakaba n'abantu iyo yakubonyemo ikibazo aragufasha ahubwo kugira ngo kikuremerere. Oh yes, probably there are more of that kind of people than those who will come and give you support. There are those who will want to make heavier your burden. So that is lesson enough to tell us that we really have to face our problems. We have to confront our challenges and deal with them. Yesterday or the other day, but I think it's yesterday, the day before. Have you seen some of you follow the news on, I was reading Financial Times. Does anyone read the Financial Times? There is something which says that, of course, full of, I think someone tried to be humorous, but also with a tinge of sarcasm. And it meant something very negative, where the headline is that Kagame wants or makes poverty data toe his line. But what he meant was Rwanda is faking data to show that things are going well when it is not true. This made the headline. Well, first of all, I wish I could make any data toe my line, because my line, I'm convinced, is a good one. But at the same time, I'll bet with anyone that there is actually nothing fake or fabricated or doctored about the progress we are making. There's no question about it. If anyone is saying that we still have problems to deal with, then he is right. Because we have many problems we have to deal with. There's no question about that. There are still many challenges we have to deal with. And we are dealing with them, and we will deal with them. And there is no news, there is nothing new about Rwanda having problems, and all of us working together to make a difference for ourselves. Then somebody else made a comment under that. He said, you see, now Rwanda or Kagame are going to come up with a story that this is Western propaganda. Now, he's right on one point and not right on another. On one point that he's right is that actually there is something called Western propaganda. On that one, he's right. But why he said that also was to preempt anyone who would actually call it propaganda, because they are conscious that it is also there. But I will quickly go to another point. I can also tell where it is coming from. And by the way, before I reach that point, the same time that story is going on in FT, there are also many other stories that are based on facts, whether it is the World Bank, it's the IMF, it's the World Economic Forum, it's whatever you want that you can rely on. That says a different story. Also, if you follow news, the rating agencies, S&P, one of them, has actually upgraded Rwanda from B to B plus with positive outlook. This has happened in the same week. The same week about Rwanda, faking data about improvements in poverty levels, and then these other stories as well. But I will tell you where it came from, I think, I suspect. You can find out. Do you remember another interview one time I had and asked somebody where she comes from or who she is? So it's like the fraternity out there is trying to rally and defend somebody, but I tell you what, that is my right place to be. I honestly enjoy these fights. And not only in words, but, and this is why when I'm talking to you young people, I really want us to be together in this fight, because it is a fight for who we are and who we want to be. It's a fight about ourselves, about Rwandans, about Africans, and we have been so downtrodden, largely because of ourselves. Because one, we have not addressed some of the things that people build on to look down upon us when we can solve these problems. When you don't solve problems that you can solve, and these are the problems that are going to create grounds for people to look down upon you, I think you are largely to blame. So we should first take this blame. But I also think some of these people have no right whatsoever to look down upon people. Because if we are to create a Rwanda that we want, that we feel is good for us, who is this little somebody who comes to tell people that this is what you should be having, this is what is good for you, this is not good for you? So I turn around and say, well, you want me to tell you what is not good for you? Or what is good for you? One thing that I tell such a people that is not good for them is to come to me and tell me what is not good for me. And by the way, this I am talking about, if we don't develop it in our culture, in our mindset, if we don't develop the mindset that all these things we are trying to achieve, we are doing, we want to do, are good for us, we are not doing this because we want to impress anybody. And we have that right. If we don't, then everything else we discussed here, impressive as it were, will be devalued or will come to waste. It will be wasted. For anyone who has never heard me or have never had opportunity to tell in their face, is that we are still far from where we want to be. But surely we don't want to be where other people want us to be. So this education you have had, you have invested in, the skills, the talent you keep developing every day, must have the benefit of being driven by that mentality I was talking about, that mindset. Every day you ask yourselves, why Rwanda? I think many people here during your conversations, you are talking about asking why. Why not? Why this? Why not that? Why this? And so on. This is the right thing to do. So you must include asking yourselves, why Rwanda? Why Africa has been where it has been for this long, and we see countries coming up from behind where we have been, much lower. They bypass us and advance and go so far ahead. And we are here watching like we are just watching a film. Why? What do you answer to? What is your answer to that? Why has Rwanda, why has Africa remained so underdeveloped? And yet, not lacking in any way in terms of resources. Resources meaning starting with the human resources, people, human capital, like you people. Actually, the best among the best, wherever you go. If you go to wherever, America, Europe, Asia, and find Rwandans, and find Africans, you will find they are among the best where they are. Is that true or not? It is the truth. So, but why then when you come back home, when you come to Rwanda that produces these people, when you go to any other country that produces these people, why do you find that they are in a place where they shouldn't be? They are at a level they should not be. Why? What is the answer? When you ask yourself that, what is the answer? Well, you may not give me the answer, but I will tell you that needs to change. Whatever the answer is. Whatever the answer is, that needs to change. We need to change Rwanda. We need to change Africa. We can't keep, we are good at tearing each other apart, quarreling, all kinds of things, except advancing like other nations in this world are doing. Ubu se Abanyafurika, Abanyarwanda, ubu twarihebye. It's like niko Imana yaturemye, nicyo yaturemeye, then tubyihorere, ifite abandi yaremeye ibyiza, twebwe tuzaba tubagenda inyuma gusa aho bajya, bahindukire badutunga agatoki, hanyuma ndetse tubikomera amashyi. Umuntu kugukandagira abishaka akaba ari wowe uvuga sore. Yes, akaba ari you apologize. You apologize for being stepped on, and it's like you're asking for more. Yes, absolutely. There's something strange about it. And honestly, there is no better place. There are no better people to have this conversation with than here and you. And it will remain your choice forever. It's up to you. It's up to you to choose to be stepped on and say sorry and ask for more. Or it's your choice to refuse to be stepped on and say, I am my own self. I want to live the way I want to live as a people. and it's up to me. The rest is cooperation. We work together. Okay? Right. Ibyo nabyo reka mbishyire iruhande. Ndangirize ku kintu kindi kimwe. As I said, that we live in a world that is not so kind, and therefore it leads to something that is healthy, meaning competition. It's a competitive world, environment. Competition means you go out there and do your part and want to benefit from your participation. And you want to be among the best. If it is business, you are out there competing. Your product is out there competing. And it gives you money, it gives you good life, it gives you good independence, it gives you what you want it to give you as a person and as a country, as a society. You compete on many things. You compete on efficiency, you compete on quality, you compete on price, and so on and so forth. So that's why somebody earlier who said, we need to do things, kunoza ibintu. Somebody said, gukora ibintu kabinoza. I think that's what he or she meant. And that's it. There are no two ways about it. Even when we talk about made in Rwanda, what do you want made in Rwanda to look like? Made in Rwanda is not making anything anyhow. It is making something that you put to the market. Out there on the market, it will find there other products, other things. So how will your product play out when it goes out there and finds other things? Whether it is here or outside of the country. This made in Rwanda thing, that's what it means. It means you are making something that will go on the market and make sense. Makes sense to the buyers. It just makes sense in a place where there are other products maybe of the same kind or different ones that offer a different choice and experience and whatever for people with money to buy. That's what it means. It doesn't mean anything else. Again, this mindset of doing things, do things the right way, make them as good as you can, you are thinking about this competition. The competition that has no tribe, no religion, no ethnicity, nothing. It's just people freely making their choice about what they want and being able to pay for it, isn't it? So if you don't put your education to that, if you don't put your skill to that, again, you are wasting your time. You are wasting your opportunity. You are losing. And yet, this is something, again, you are capable of. If you are capable of doing something, you are capable of doing something. or you are capable even more of making a good thing of that kind. So you must do that. This is how our young people should be brought up. This is the mentality you must grow up with. This is what some of us can advise you, can share with you, even from the advantage of being a little older than you, because we've gone through those things, we've seen it. So if I can lay it out to you like that and leave it with you to make sense of it and choose from it what you want to do for yourself, I think I will always enjoy doing that. All right? And please, such a conversations as we have had with many speakers and so on, again, there must be some things we should be able to carry with us as we go back home. Let's not leave them here, isn't it? Let's hold on to some of these things and they continue to inspire us to do better every day, every month, every year. Right? Okay.